So, my first piece of evidence that Steph is a secret dream stan
Yes.
is that Steph bought a subway ticket to go see Dream perform and put his head down 1,000 times.
Objection! Objection! I have evidence. Yes, yes. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Let me look through my evidence really quick. Sorry,
Actually, you get
I
to
was
a
not.
court and this is what it's like. Let me check my evidence really quick.
In my defense, I was appointed very late.
Oh my god, do you guys see the
that?
scary dolls up there?
Yes! Oh my god.
Okay, this is my piece of evidence.
My piece of evidence.
So this is my evidence because, with the inflation that's going on, some people, they have to just take the subway. So how is just taking the subway evidence that she's a dream stan? Everybody, you know how many people take the freaking subway every day because they can't afford a car? So how does that I object to that, and I think the judge should agree with that objection because, I mean, that does not lead us to any direct link to Dream.
There's no direct link that she got off the subway and went to the Dream show.
Exactly. So many people went on the subway the day of the Dream show. That doesn't mean everybody was going to see Dream.
I see.
Your Honor, may I?
Yes.
This is a backstage access badge that proves that she was at the Dream show. No further
What do you
words.
have to say?
Oh. Let me look through my evidence again.
You go to court
Well,
and
basic.
the lawyer's learning that their client did it on at the trial.
Imagine you go to court. This is your lawyer.
Oh,
Evidences.
brother.
Hold on.
No one's rushing you, Queen.
Okay, basically.
Oh.
So, how do we? Okay, do we have any evidence? What are y'all doing? Do we have any evidence that this backstage pass belonged to my defendant, Stephanie Donis? Do we have any evidence that supports
It has
that?
her name.
Does it have her name on it?
She didn't say it had her. There was no indication that this belongs to my defendant, Stephanie Donis. You just said a backstage pass was found. That could
On
have
her
belonged
person.
to anybody. On her
No,
person.
but it said it was lost.
But there's no evidence. There's no evidence that it belonged to her. It didn't have her name on it, did it?
Stop looking at the audience.
Exactly.
Also, the subway ticket was a one-way trip. A one-way trip to a Dream concert where she had a backstage access board. Access
my
badge.
God.
Badge.
This goes deeper
you
than
think
being a fan.
She's 18. No.
Oh,
Also,
yeah, that's true.
Your Honor, if I may present my next piece of evidence.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. Along with the access badge that was found, as well as the subway ticket, Steph was seen getting into a private rental car with Dream after the show.
You're lying.
Wait a second. There are plenty of things out there that you could call rental cars, such as Uber, Lyft. Maybe she was getting a one-way ticket because she wanted to take the subway there and she planned on taking an Uber afterwards. How do we know this was a rental car? You're not even giving any details onto who this rental car belonged to. Maybe she had a friend that had a rental car. I mean, you're not giving any evidence. You're just throwing out claims. You're not giving any evidence of who this belonged to.
The words, okay, you know what? My next piece of evidence.
Wait, I'm supposed to
Hold on.
present my evidence. Oh, wait. Am I?
You can. You can
Yeah,
present
go.
your evidence.
Hold on, guys. This is an attempt to defame my character, and this is not allowed in a court of law,
That
actually.
supports the fact
A broken phone belonging to Steph was found in the rental car that Dream was seen getting out of.
So now we're saying that the rental car was seen, Dream was seen getting out of it.
I literally said that when I introduced the piece of evidence. I literally said that Steph was seen getting in the rental car with Dream.
No, I don't think that's true. I think you've just said it was a rental
That's
car.
what I
actually.
said.
Gaslighting is crazy.
Judge, can we get a
God,
confirmation on this statement, please?
Order in the court. There will be no gaslighting in this courtroom.
I'm asking the judge for a confirmation on what was said because there is somebody in the court that is supposed to be transcribing every word that is said, so I just need a confirmation that is
Yes,
what it was
ma'am,
said.
There was,
Okay, well,
it
that
was
person
said. It was said that Dream was in the rental car that Steph got into.
Okay, that's all I need to know. I'm allowed to ask that question. That's why we have a transcriber.
What's your next piece of evidence, Aaliyah?
Anyways, so we do know that during the concert, my defendant, Stephanie Donis, was wearing what some would call an electric bracelet, what some would call a watch, a Apple Watch. So even if she did have a broken phone, which many people do experience on the daily, I mean, a lot of people have broken phones. I don't really know what you're trying to prove there by saying she had a broken phone. But it is possible to use the same functions that you would use on your phone on an Apple Watch, as in she could have ordered an Uber. Anyways.
Yeah.
And possibly, I'm not finished, possibly, I mean, to address the idea that she got in the same car as Dream could have also been ordering an Uber and got in the Uber with her, just like he got in the Uber with Nicolas Cage, who then cussed him out and called him sorts of profanities in the Uber. So we know that
Nicolas
Clay,
Cage?
whatever his last name, we
No,
know
it's not Nicolas Cage.
it's Nicholas something, okay? Gumball Watterson. Mr. Gumball Watterson.
So you're saying
Mr.
that Steph
Gumball
was
Watterson.
in the Uber with
But we have
Gumball and
evidence.
Dream.
No, I'm saying we have evidence that
Your Honor, she's
Dream.
perjuring herself.
Hey, you cannot interrupt. Okay? We have evidence. Order in the court. We have does in fact take Ubers. So he could have very likely been taking an Uber that day. And we know that he does the share ride Ubers. I don't know if he's trying to save money, but we know that he does it. And that could have very, very well been the same situation, and him and Steph got in the same Uber.
That's true. So it's not even her. It's not proving that she's a stan. She just got in this Uber.
Exactly.
Dream just so
That's
happened
not
to
even
be.
proving what that's not even proving what we're in this court today for. We're in this court today to prove that she has a love and admiration for Dream. Getting into the same car as him does not mean, because Gumball Watterson was able to get in the same car as him, and he obviously did not like him.
Okay, prosecutor,
Okay, I'm
what do
done.
you have to say?
Let me present my final piece of evidence and tie together my story. Today I've painted you a story that Stephanie Donis bought a one-way subway ticket to go see Dream perform, then had an access badge to the Dream show on her person. She also then got into a rental car with a broken phone that was found to belong to her, as well as one single earbud, one that Steph had, and the other Dream had. And I can prove this. If you look find my phone, it tells you where the other AirPod is. And where was it at the time? With Dream.
So what you're saying is that you claim
They shared AirPods. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
do we know that this is where Dream
order
was
in the
at?
court, order in the court. May I? Actually, I may say, because I am the honor. As honor, I say that the evidence the prosecutor has presented, even if it's true, it does not correlate to the original claim that Steph is a secret Dream stan. If Steph had been sharing an
She was
earbud with
with
Dream,
him, Your Honor.
that does not mean she's a stan. That
Mm.
means she is a friend of Dream.
And a friend equates to stan. Would you be?
A stan is a fan.
Is it?
Mm-mm. A stan is
Okay.
is
And would-
not
you-
someone
would
who
you
is
not
a
say
friend.
I don't?
Order in the court. If Steph would, if you would have come in with evidence that Steph had a, if you would have come in with evidence that Steph had a secret fan account of Dream, then this would be a separate case. But this, you are presenting the case that Steph is having a secret rendezvous with Dream, which does not correlate to your original statement of Steph is accused of being a Dream stan. And therefore, I have to say,
Your Honor,
Steph-
Your Honor, before you bang your gavel, Your Honor, wait. 5 seconds time where you still hook up with their fans. 5 seconds time where you still hook up with their fans. Did they not? They did. Even One Direction did. There is video evidence
but
of
there is
Harry and
no
Day leading girls
evidence.
back.
There's no evidence that Steph was a fan.
There's no evidence. You're
During
bringing
the
up other
time.
cases now. You're bringing up other cases now.
How do I?
You're bringing up other cases now that have nothing to do with our case. Let's go!
Elliot presented 3 pieces of evidence.
This is my lawyer, dog.
This is not lawyer dog. I'm going to jail.